Came out of nowhere, it was like, yo, Darth Vader! So it was like, oh, he talking What's up, everybody? Should do street stories. I'm coming at you real quick with a quick word. Storytime blending. I noticed that in this season, well, no, not so much in this season, but well, anyway, let's get into the story. I was at work today, and I had a conversation with an amazing person, a customer who we just was talking, and we were talking about insecurities and how she was dealing with the insecurities that she has within herself and what she goes through on a day-to-day basis and how she gets over it. And she was basically asking me, because she was like, well, Reek, how do you get over some of the stuff that you if you go through anything? I said, yeah, I go through stuff every day. Every day I got some type of insecurity, some type of negative on the inside of me that I try my best and strive my best to get through. And one of my insecurities is being dark. I used to have such a harshness with being dark skinned, and because of the stigmatisms and the negativity that came from the world's perspective of being dark. So many people was always had something negative to say about what we look like, what the darker complected African American man look like, and I always had a problem with it. And one of the things that really not so much stuck out for me, but I've always had a problem with it because everything was always taken as negative when it came to being dark. Everybody was always for the light skin or the brown skin, but nobody really, came to the rescue for, the dark skin growing up. Even though, times have changed and a lot of people, they more so, they grasp forward towards the dark complected, but because of what TV and what media is saying now about, being dark skinned, now we praise being dark skinned as opposed to back in the day when I was younger. When I was younger, it was crazy when I was younger, because I remember it was a time, me and my little brother was in the schoolyard one day. One day we was in the schoolyard, and we both used to dress. My mom and dad always made sure that we dressed nice. They always made sure that we looked nice. So you couldn't tell me nothing one day. One day I had on, I think I had on all white. It was a hot summer day. It was nice outside, and we was in the schoolyard. And I think I had an all white outfit. And back in the day, we used to wear the visors. I don't know if anybody know about the visors, but the visors was something wasn't nothing to be played with back in the day. So me and my brother, we was chilling in the schoolyard. You couldn't tell us nothing because we was, we thought we was cute, whatever. And this boy, he came out of nowhere. It was like, yo, Darth Vader! So it was like, oh, he talking to So it was, and that day really signified me being insecure about being dark skinned, because it was always something negative, like black tar baby and dark da 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 da. But it wasn't until I started. Yeah, and in life where we get that one wake up call, that one click in our head, that one click in our spirit, man, that one click that signifies us that we're great. It wasn't until I heard, because I love hip hop, and one of my all time favorite hip hop MCs is not only Nas, not only Jay-Z, but Biggie. Biggie was one of the most amazing people lyrically, because he had the ability to tell you a story and let you know that all his confidence was in the midst of that rhyme. All his confidence was in that one lyric. And what gave me confidence and what gave me assurance was when he was like, black and ugly as ever, However, I stayed Gucci down to the side, and that was when that was when my confidence really went up sky high because I was always talked about. I was always somebody always had something negative to say. The way I talk, the way I walk. When it came to me being dark skinned and I'm small. So I always had that. I always dealt with those insecurities, but it wasn't until Biggie really came on the scene and Biggie let you know that I don't care what nobody got to say. I'm big, I'm heavy set, I'm dark, I'm still the dude. So, and he's that one entity, that one thing that broke everything off of me to where I did not care what nobody had to say about nothing or nothing I was, nothing, and it really I really thank, God for that type of individual in life, and we all have that one type of individual that can push us into our destiny, can push us into our season. Excuse me, not so much season, but can push us into who we are as individuals on the earth. I didn't always think that I had a purpose because I was always beat down negatively. Not so much by everybody, but on the internet, like I always had some type of insecurity about myself. So when I had a conversation today with one of the customers and colleagues at my job, I just had to let her know, like, we all go through stumbling blocks and stepping stones in order for us to get to our initial understanding as to who we are. And it took me a while to really get to that position, and I'm growing every day. Just like the Bible tells us to be growing grace every day, and I'm learning that it's okay to have a mistake. It's okay to have, a up and a down. It's okay to go through what you go through on a day-to-day basis because you're human. I used to always try to live up to the certain standard, especially being darker. I used to always think I had to try to live up to the certain standard of everybody, and everything around me because, it was always harder, especially being darker. It was always harder to accomplish a goal because somebody always would come and say, oh no, you can't do this and you can't do that. But I served the enemy notice, on purpose because that's my purpose, and I thank God because, without God, look, this is one of my artwork, my pieces of artwork right here. I got this offline, and this is what really motivates me to keep me going. I thank God every day, and that's my you see Muhammad Ali and my Lord and Savior because he's the one thing that keep me going. You know what I mean? Yeah, I listen to Biggie. I could bang a Biggie track. I could bang all types of music. I think, but when I think about the goodness of Jesus and all that He's done for me, my soul cries out hallelujah because there was a time where I would always listen to what somebody would say about me, and it would go into my head, and it would stay there, and it wouldn't come out. It would not come out, and it took a long time for me to really understand that initial placement in life because I had to stop listening to what everybody had to say, and that's when it really comes for anybody. When everybody, when people get to a certain a placement in life, and you say, I'm not going to take it no more from nobody, and I'm not going to try to live up to everybody's standard of how I should and shouldn't be, and only live up to the standard of what God placed me to be. God said, listen, I will withhold no good thing. So I'm grateful because of the good things that God has placed in my life. I don't have, a mansion and a yacht. I don't have none of that yet. But I'm grateful, man, and I hope that somebody gets an understanding of, their purpose in life on this channel, that somebody understands who they are, what their placement is in life, because it's not easy growing up every day and you don't have no type of I've noticed so many young people and so many people, don't reach that goal and that initial promise in life because of fear. Some people get so stigmatized by fear, and I used to get stigmatized by that fear because of what people said about, you know, my darker skin, and oh yeah, you're gonna always come against the grain because what somebody sees in you, and excuse me, well, not what they see in you, but what they think of you. Okay, you can think whatever you want of me at the end of the day, but it's what God has. God has the final say, and I have the say to believe in who I am, you know, and that's what I really, you know, caught on to, man. I could care less what people say about me. I mean, I used to, you know, I still got it. I still got sometimes I still, you know, it'll still come sometimes, but, you know, I thank God because it don't stay there like it used to. It used to stay there, but it don't stay there no more. It don't stay there no more, and I thank God, you know, yo, that's my final word. You know, that's my quick word for the day. That's all I have to really say. I don't have nothing else to say. But remember, you were created with a purpose. Okay? I see y'all on Thursday. And yo, I hope I don't get in trouble for this. I just had to play it. I just had to play it. See y'all Thursday.